Hi guys, it's Risa. How you doing? So today I just wanted to first of all, of course, say thank you for subscribing and sharing my recipes. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make another type of cheesecake. I know, we're all about the cheesecake. We love it, right? Two really basic ingredients, well, three, because I'm going to be using PB2. Not the pudding. We're going to make a peanut butter, and if you want, I have this delicious jam. Delicious peanut butter and jam, I know, recipe. So you can use a pie dish, but everybody's been talking about they're eating too much. They're worried that they're going to overindulge. So let's put it in a muffin tray and have individual portions, okay? 4 smart points for the whole recipe, depending if you want to add more other things to it, like maybe some nuts or chocolate chips. Okay, so we're going to need 3 cups of yogurt, Greek yogurt, thick Greek yogurt. Any brand is fine. I just buy at Costco because 3 you get for $8.99, and that's a bargain to me. Some PB2 powder, 6 tablespoons. Of course, a little bit of vanilla, 3 eggs. I like this jam. It's called JOK'N'AL, J-O-K apostrophe N apostrophe A-L, okay? But you can use any brand or not. If you just want a peanut butter tasting with some chocolate, you can do that, or you can have the jam as well. All right. So what else? I'm going to put in a little bit of Swerve because I find it doesn't have a lot of aftertaste, a couple tablespoons. I like to sweeten things up, okay? So if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can use 2 tablespoons of sugar or no sugar or some syrup. It's up to you guys, but this doesn't have an aftertaste. And I like it. A pinch of salt, a little bit of lemon we're going to squeeze in, of course, and some lemon rind because I like that. Don't ask me, I just do. And I mentioned vanilla, I hope. So let's get started. Crack those eggs, get your whisk. I always like to do the eggs in a bowl first to make sure they're nice and clear. Something my mother taught me to do. And don't get the shells in like I do. We don't need the extra crunch now, do we? And wipe my hands. Okay, I still have another shell in here. Okay, I'll just make sure I don't put it in. All right. Uh-oh, it fell. Get that out. What you do is, if that happens, you just take the shell and it comes out. Ta-da! All right. I know I'm a comedian. Get your whisk. Whisk it up. Add your yogurt. I love this recipe. As I mentioned, if you want to use a pie dish, go ahead, you can do that. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Spray your muffin or your pie dish well. And remember, guys, you need to let it cool really well before you cut into it, all right? And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like a hot muffin. Well, I like other hot muffins, but not cheesecake flavored ones. Especially the texture of it needs to get nice and cold, so at least a few hours. Okay, whisk that around. Okay, that's all I'm doing, incorporating it. And I'm going to measure out, just looking for my tablespoon. I I found it. 6 tablespoons. And you don't need to add water because there's enough liquid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Simple, right? A little bit of lemon. And I usually put a capful in of some vanilla, pinch of salt, brings out the flavor. Put a little bit of rind in, why not? This is optional, you don't have to if you don't want to. I just like it. About maybe a teaspoon, tablespoon, and I'm just gonna mix this. I love things that I have in the house that are super easy and fast. I'm just gonna, I think, use a fork now to just combine it. I love the smell of peanut butter. I've measured out 2 tablespoons of the jam. And I also, if you've noticed, have some Hershey's, not Hershey's, Hershey's syrup, okay? That's optional. And I also have my, show you, the Sensado chocolate chips. That's optional. And again, if you want to add some nuts, that would be really good. Some toasted almonds on top would be delicious. It's nice and fluffy. Okay, so let me taste it. And I want some sweetener in it. So I'm going to use a couple tablespoons, and let's taste it and make sure it's sweet enough. I'm just mixing it well. You don't want it overly. Let's taste again. Okay, it's perfect. Well, in my opinion, it's perfect. Okay, so I have my jam here, and you can mix some in, and that's what I think I'll do. I'll just add a tablespoon in because I'm going to save some. Mix that in. You can add all of it inside if you want, but I'm going to put some on top or in the middle. So I'm going to scoop into my muffin pan. And the reason why I said to keep it cold too is because you want it to be hard enough to be able to come out of your muffin pan. It's going to be perfect amount. Make sure I get it. And one more. I'm going to use my spatula. Make sure I get it all. So much fun. I find that being in the kitchen, for me, helps me de-stress For some people it causes anxiety, but I like being in the kitchen. All right, let me wipe my hands and taste the bowl. Super delicious. I should call them Risa's peanut butter cups. No, I won't. All right, peanut butter and jam cups. So, you can, of course I dropped something. It just happens every time. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of jam to put on top. Just like that. I think it also looks pretty. Now, like I said, if you want to add anything else on top, you can, which I will add a little bit of maybe some chocolate syrup. I'm just going to show you if you want to add like a little bit, 5 calories for let's see, 1 tablespoon. So if you want, you could have added it inside. You can add a little bit on top, squirt it out, and you can take a fork and just swirl it on top like that. Can you see it? And make it look pretty. All right. You could also add, like I said, some chocolate chips. And I'm going to measure out a tablespoon. So sprinkle on, maybe a couple, especially the chocolate one. Just a few. And then you're going to bake it for about a half an hour. Let it completely cool, people, okay? And then when it's nice and cold, you can take it out. If you want to use cupcake liners, you can do that, okay? Or you can use it in a pie tin if you want to do that as well. Or like a PYREX dish. Oh my goodness. All right, so check it. Make sure that it's nice and solid. You may keep it in the oven for more time. Just check your oven. Everybody's oven is different, as you know. All right, so continue to share and subscribe, and visit me at Weight Watchers Tips and Recipes on Facebook for other motivation, okay? And love you guys. Bye for now.